Here we are, boys. Supreme week 12 of spring summer 2025. Another drop list to go over, to break down, and for me to give my thoughts, opinions, resale predictions, and more. So if you guys love your weekly dose of Supreme and other streetwear content, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I go live every single Thursday for Supreme Live Cops. Always a good time here on the SupThomas channel. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into it. First things first, we have the partial drop list from Supreme Drops. I wish it was the full drop list because then the prices would be a little bit more accurate, but here's about what we got. I'm not going to refer back to this too much during the video because I feel like if I keep saying the name of a price and it turns out to be wrong, it's just not going to be that helpful. So soak in your information here. Stay tuned to Supreme Drops, Drops by Jay, and Supreme Community, all on Twitter. They'll keep you up to date with the most accurate prices come Wednesday, Thursday before the drop. Okay, here we got some outfits of a couple items that are releasing this week. Not all of them. No AOI quite yet. Don't get too excited. We get the lace shirt, for instance. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think the star pants are coming out. That's pretty cool. And maybe this jacket is coming out this week. I don't know. But what I do know is we got a big boy collaboration to talk about first. Let's go over to supreme.com before we get into the drop list.
Homerun contest.
All right, Supreme X Homerun. Homerun is a clothing brand based in New York City and Tokyo. Homerun's apparel, accessories, and books bring together art, sport, and culture. In 2021, Homerun opened a Brooklyn shop where they've hosted everything from zine fairs to group runs. Supreme has worked with Homerun on a new collection for spring 25. The collection consists of a varsity jacket, baseball jersey, hooded sweatshirt, t-shirt, and new era. Available this Thursday, May 15th, and in Asia, Saturday, May 17th. Let's look at the pics. First up, we have this varsity jacket with Supreme Homerun on the front. On the back, it reads non-stop, which is cool. I like the satin material, doing a little graffiti here. Very Supreme. Ooh, Supreme Homerun. As you can see, I'm wearing my Dragon Ball Z baseball jersey, which, you know, hey, can't all be this cool. You can emulate it with this jersey, but it's not the same kind of swag. Those definitely don't come with the Kaioshin patch on the side right there. No training with King Kai here. Moving right along, we have this New York Homerun Supreme S logo new era, and then this kid vomiting or spitting wearing a Supreme hat. That's a gross hoodie. Not a fan of that. I am a fan of this bubble t-shirt. I mean, holy cow. It takes a collab for Supreme to make this type of a bubble shirt. Jeez. Would have been nice to get this as one of the spring or summer tees, but I guess we'll take it in the collab. Homerun, Homerun, Homerun.
Home run.
Great t-shirt, looks awesome. I like the bubble font. I like the baseball being used as the O. Great shirt. Here's a different colorway of the jersey. I think the white pinstriped one is going to be the best to go for. Matches the New York Yankees a bit. Here's another S logo hat. Love the boxiness fit, that vintage hat style that looks boxier and less molded to your head. Japanese flag here. I assume we're going to have the American flag on the other side, given that Homerun is a Japanese American brand from what I can tell. New York, Tokyo on the back. That's sick. Baseball jersey, I think, is looking to be the better piece of this collection. We'll continue right along. Here's another one, Supreme Homerun in this teal colorway. Yep, you can see the American flag poking through on the right shoulder there. Another colorway of the varsity jacket, black with red and gold. Looks pretty nice. Supreme Homerun, hell yeah. Non-stop. What do you guys think so far of this collab? So far, I like it. It's fairly clean. Not a fan of this hoodie, the kid walking around, but I do like the font, the letter choice, the typeface is great. The colorways are awesome. We got New York Mets here, New York Homerun S. This hat is just decent, just okay, but I want to see more pictures of it. And then we have way far away, the non-stop varsity on Canal Street here, some graffiti. All right, here's some close-up pictures. The satin hooded varsity jacket. This is pretty dope. I like this silver metallic colorway with the teal. Looks good. Unbutton it a little bit. Non-stop on the back. Clean, simple, gets the point across. Have it in black as well. Both colorways are fairly decent. I'm gonna give a slight edge to black, red, and gold. I think the overall look is a bit better, but I could see people go either way. Maybe the metallic one is a bit closer to Yankees. They have blue on it, I guess, is what I'm thinking. But the Yankees ain't the end-all be-all baseball. That's for damn sure. Here's the baseball jersey. Is it only 2 or 3 colorways of this one? New York, Tokyo. We got 3 colorways. W. Hell yeah. I clearly think the pinstripe one right here is taking the cake. Wonder what the price will be on this. We don't have any pricing on the Homerun collab as of right now, but I'd guess 128 and up for this, maybe 138, probably 138, judging by previous collaborations. Hooded sweatshirt, I'd say this is around 160, 178, and then the varsity satin jacket is probably 350 plus. Yeah, maybe 368 if we're lucky. Not huge on this one, like I said earlier, but you do get 4 colorways. Here's the bubble t-shirt. I dig this one a lot. Probably 40 bucks on this guy. Home run, home run, home run, baby. And then the S logo New Era, which this one is, I think, the best one to go for, but you also have it available in black, teal, and red. Overall, not a bad collab. Let's head over to Supreme Community and see what people are voting so far. All right, we are here on Supreme Community, and Homerun collab hasn't been out for too long, so people haven't had their chance to vote stuff up too high. We're just going to start from the bottom, make our way up to the top like we always do. And today I'm going to remember to vote for stuff. Homerun hooded sweatshirt, we already saw this. I said I didn't like it, but here's just some additional pictures of it. I'm giving this sweatshirt a downvote. Next, the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Mesh Crusher. Not quite the same love on these as the playoffs zip-up jacket we got earlier on this season, and that's fair enough. Mesh Crushers, I see it. I still like this hat. I like bucket hats. I like crushers, but they're maybe doing a little too much for something that goes on top of your head, and that'll be around 54, 60 bucks. So I'm still gonna give it an upvote because I think it's being hated on a bit too much, but I understand why people aren't feeling that. No resale on these guys. S logo New Era. I think it's getting hated on a bit. It's got more downvotes than upvotes. I like this one especially. I'll give it an upvote. Hell yeah. Satin hooded varsity jacket surprisingly is down here still. I'm gonna upvote it. I think it's a nice jacket. I wouldn't spend money on it given I'm not a huge baseball guy and don't know much about Homerun except they're collabing with Supreme this week. In my opinion, the black is the colorway to go for. I think it just looks a little bit more wearable than the metallic navy, but you guys tell me, which one are you feeling? Paneled sweatpants are up next with some brushback fleece. Let's take a look. Okay, very simple. Supreme sweatpants. You got a pocket in the back. Supreme along one of the legs. I think that's your left side. You get this tan and brown, black, blue, and yellow colorway here. I mean, it's one of the sweatpants of all time, man. That's how I feel. Old English track pants, on the other hand, a little bit better. These ones match a zip up, or maybe it's a pullover. Not sure. I think it's a zip up track jacket that's coming out also later on this shop list. I dig this thing. It's got the Old English. It's got 5. It's got a crest. A, it's got the 3 design special. That's all you really need. Some decent colorways here. I'm liking the cream. We also have the black. W. Hopefully price isn't too bad on these bad boys. Next up, the frayed croc baggy denim shorts. All cotton denim with frayed croc pattern. Okay, the Crocodile Dundee daddies. Let's take a gander. Well, this one here, I could see this being a popular kind of joint coming out this week. People like their avant-garde designs. This is like you just went buck wild. Started ripping the seams out at the barbecue. Not incredibly appealing to me, but out of all of them, I could see maybe these blue ones being sought after. You guys tell me, are these worth going for? We'll quickly return back to the drop list. 168 estimated price. Okay, estimated. Rigid baggy selvage denim shorts, on the other hand, was that all cotton 13-ounce denim, those hard daddies. Whew, 13 ounces, son. Don't get it twisted. This is for the hardcore jort enthusiast. You can't just be stepping out in these as some kind of newbie. Selvage, son. Selvage denim. Rivets. Quality. Yeah, 168 for these. Same price as the frayed croc. I think one of those has to be wrong, and that's why I said at the beginning, don't look at the damn prices. Well, I'm just so used to it, so I apologize. It's gonna be something. I'll give it an upvote. The lager short sleeve top, Supreme Lager, huh? Okay, the big shirt daddy. What do we got here? The purest and finest ingredients since 1994, extra strong. It's a fun shirt. I like how it is included on one of the sleeves and then around the side. You got the Budweiser spec right here, and then 2 other beers that I can't come up with right now, but there you have it. I think this is a great shirt, personally. I like the crown, extra strong, looks great. Looks like one of those heavier quality shirts. Gonna be expensive, like 80 something bucks, but I think that's a W. Frayed croc denim camp cap. Well, there you go, to match your jorts. You got it right up here on a hat, on your dome piece. Life is good. What more can you ask for? I guess I'll give it an upvote. Home Run tee. People are liking this Home Run t-shirt, and it's easy to see why. We don't ask for much when it comes to Supreme t-shirts. I like a nice bubble print. This thing just looks classic Supreme. Home Run, home run, home run on the back is just a nice added bonus. Giving that an upvote? Fuck yeah. Paneled hooded sweatshirt, definitely better than the paneled sweatpants. Yeah, I like the cut of this thing. It looks comfy, fluffy, cozy. Even a nice spell out print on the back. I think black is given the cleanest vibes here, but also brown. It's that Travis Scott spec. When will it not be popular? I don't know. Hopefully someday. But for now, we're still rocking with the black ones. And there's that back shot right there for you guys. This is what I call a back shot special from your boy, SupThomas. It like. Home Run baseball jersey. This thing is clean, man. I like the American and Japanese flag. I like the paneled pin striping. The New York Tokyo looks sick. First baseball jersey I've been excited about in a long time. I think it'll do pretty good for resale as well. Hopefully. You never know. The Last Supper lace short sleeve shirt. Oh yeah, this thing is a Last Supper shirt. That's hilarious. I mean, it's a shirt you could wear to the pool, I guess, or a shirt you could wear to Italy if you're a little zesty. I don't know. Last Supper down there at the bottom. I mean, it's a see-through lace shirt. What else is there to say? Supreme in the middle. It's got lace. 4 different colorways. We got green here. I don't know why they did 4 different colorways. They should have done 3 or even 2 would have been better, because it's going to be tough to say which one's going to resell for more. Estimated 138. You guys do what you want with this one. I don't want to give any advice either way on it. I am giving it a downvote though. I'm not a fan. Moleskin work jacket. Kinderman cotton moleskin with full zip closure, well hand pockets at lower front. Yeah. There we go. Okay. This thing is dope. I want to give it sleeper item of the week, even though it's upvoted towards the top of the drop list. I still think it's worthy for that spot. It's just a clean piece. Nice zip up, 2 front zip pockets here in the chest area. Supreme Classic logo, nothing on the back. I love this one here, the zebra. I would have liked to see a different Supreme logo, maybe that yellow Carhartt work logo inspired thing, but just that classic logo. A little bit hard to see. Black is nice. It's just a sleeper piece. Not too busy, definitely not too crazy, and worth an upvote. Here's that Old English track jacket I was talking about earlier. This one is super dope. Got some water resistant supplex and other features here you can read on the website there. I dig the colorways. You get the off-white cream daddy with the 5 blue, black patches. On the back it reads New York, London, Paris, Milan, and something else, one of the other stores. New York on the side of that sleeve. This one looks great. New York Ranger spec number 5. I dig this thing. The asymmetrical design looks great. Little turtleneck anorak zipper, protect your neck. Tokyo is the last store there. Fuck yeah. One of the better track jackets this season for sure. I dig it a lot, and if you get the full suit, nah, you're just cooking. Supreme Stars top stitch baggy jeans, baby. I think these are gonna be coveted. Michael Taylor's definitely copping these bad boys all the way over there from Japan. I know he needs these, and I see why. It's a fun pair of Supreme denim. Definitely a worthwhile pair of pants to buy because of the crazy stitching on it. You can tell they're Supreme. It's not just your average sleeper piece of denim. It's gonna be tough for me to recommend the best colorway to go for. Instinctually, I want to say the darker ones, but I can always see lighter ones doing well in the summertime. So I think it's dealer's choice on these. Denim heads, you guys know probably better than me which ones are better off to end up reselling. So far, Drops has these at $228. I don't think that's a bad price, but it could be $248. We'll have to wait and see when the full drop list, and then eventually when they just come out on the website, of course. Small box baggy mesh shorts. I mean, here we go. Mesh shorts. We get these once a season in the springtime, and you got them available in gold, purple, real tree, which these are the ones that are worth going for. I'm gonna tell you right now. Pink, black, blue, navy. There they are. And here's the ones that are gonna have some resale value on them. Probably even straight up out the gate. Larger sizes are gonna do a bit better, but all sizes will eventually at least sell for above retail, which is usually $88 for these. Is what they have right now, and I assume what they're gonna be when they come out. But get your favorite colorway. A little bit overpriced. They always are, but it is what it is. And the final item of the drop list is, drumroll please, the Supreme Silk Bandana. Yeah, I don't know why this is the top upvoted item. To me, it's literally nothing special at all. It is a bandana. I just think this was the first item that we knew was coming out this week, and everybody flocked to the website and wanted to upvote it. I don't wear bandanas. I'm not gang affiliated, so none of these really are special to me, but there you go. It's a silk bandana, and that is the full drop list so far. Fairly small week with a small collab and a couple items. No accessory quite yet on the drop list. Maybe we'll get something. I guess no, technically the silk bandana is the accessory. There you go. I'll try my best to post the full drop list as soon as it's available so you guys can get all your prices and picks of the collab when we get that information, because man, I hope 88 bucks ain't the damn price on this silk bandana. So overall, what are y'all thinking about Supreme week 12? For me, it's a week that I can confidently say I can skip without feeling like I'm missing out, but there's still some items to be excited for. I love that old English track jacket. Think it looks amazing. Some of the home run stuff has me fairly excited. I dig the jersey. The pinstriping is sick. Varsity jacket's not bad. And a couple of the lookbook items also are fairly solid, like the Lager short sleeve top, moleskin work jacket, and them Stars top stitch baggy jeans. But you guys let me know what you're feeling in those comments down below. Remember to stick around for the live stream this Thursday, where if we don't go for a live cop, we're still vibing out during the drop. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have sleepers tour items of the week, where we're gonna go over other drops from brands like Palace, Kith, and more. You guys don't want to miss that, so be sure to be subscribed to the channel, noti bells hit, and all that jazz. I will catch you guys the next one. Peace.